Tim, this is Joe, and I'm here to hear from Jesus. I hope that you'll join us. We're going to be reading today from John chapter 14. Jesus is having a conversation with his disciples. It's the night he's arrested, day before he's executed, and they've had the Passover meal, or are actually having the Passover meal, and the conversation begins. Some things have happened. Just to set up his words here in 14, tension is in the room. Frustration is in the room. Fear is in the room. Jesus has just, he talks again of his upcoming death. He has mentioned that one of the 12 is going to betray him. So everyone's questioning that. Judas has now left the building. And Peter has a conversation with Jesus. He's like, hey, everybody else might leave, but not me. I will die for you. And Jesus basically says, no, Peter, you won't. You'll deny me 3 times. And so there's a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty. And so as you hear his words spoken into that room for them, he's also speaking them to you. And I don't know what the tensions are in the room for you. I don't know the fear. I don't know the uncertainty. I don't know the loss that you've just experienced. But he does. And so as he says these words, he's also speaking them to you. Allow the Holy Spirit to use them in your life. Here we go. John chapter 14, verse 1. Don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God and trust also in me. Such a simple invitation to trust. But it's life-changing and it's life-giving. There is more than enough room in my Father's house. If this were not so, would have I told you that I'm going to prepare a place for you? When everything is ready, I will come and get you, so that you will always be with me where I am. And you know the way to where I'm going. Again, why can we trust in him? Because he's not leaving us or forsaking us. In fact, he's preparing things for us, preparing for us to have union with God. And you know the way to where I am going. About this time, someone in the back of the room says, no, we don't know, Lord. Thomas speaks up. He says, we have no idea where you are going, so how can we know the way? And Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through me. If you had really known me, you would know who my Father is. From now on, you do know him, and you have seen him. Now Philip speaks up, Lord, show us the Father, and we'll be satisfied. That'd be enough. Just show me. Show me plainly. Ever want him to do that for you? If so, listen to his reply. I have been with you all this time, Philip, and yet you still do not know who I am? Put your name in there. I have been with you all of this time. Do you not see who I am? So why are you asking me? Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father. So why are you asking me to show him to you? Don't you believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? The words I speak are not my own, but my Father who lives in me, he does his work through me. Just believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me. Or at least believe because of the work that you have seen me do. Make a list of the things that Jesus has done in your life. So easy to forget those things in the moment. So maybe you journal them. I don't know what that looks like for you. Then Jesus says, I tell you the truth. Anyone who believes in me will do all the same works I have done, and even greater works, because I am going to be with the Father. You can ask for anything in my name, and I will do it, so that the Son of Man will bring glory to the Father. Yes, ask for me anything in my name, and I will do it. He says, you're going to do greater things than Jesus? And don't miss the reason. The reason is because now Jesus is with God. And so when we ask God for something and we use Jesus' name, when we use his authority, ask according as if Jesus were asking it himself, God's hearing the request as if Jesus is asking it. And so it becomes that much easier for us to do amazing things, not for ourselves, but in his name, for his glory, because he's at the right hand of God, asking. The King has given us a signet ring to do kingdom work. Yes, ask for me anything in my name, and I will do it. And then he continues the conversation to give more clarity of how this is going to work. He talks about one that lives in us, but that's for next time. Father, may your words, the words of Jesus, speak to us where we are. May you move within us so that the world would see your love, that the world would see the way, the truth,